Buenos días.
Indirect object pronouns.
A direct object is a noun or a pronoun that receives the action of the verb directly. For example, el vendedor vende el suéter. El vendedor lo vende. As you can see, the direct object answers the question, what is the salesman selling? In contrast, an indirect object is a noun or a pronoun that receives the action of the verb indirectly. Observe the following diagram. El vendedor le vende el suéter a Javier. The indirect object answers the question, to whom or for whom is an action done? Here, the indirect object answers the question, to whom is the salesman selling the sweater? Now, repeat the indirect object pronouns after me. Me, te, le, nos, os, les. Atención! The forms of indirect object pronouns for the first and second persons, me, te, nos, os, are the same as the direct object pronouns. Also, indirect object pronouns agree in number with the corresponding nouns, but not in gender.
Using indirect object pronouns.
Note that Spanish speakers commonly use both an indirect object pronoun and the indirect object noun to which it refers in the same sentence. This is done to emphasize and clarify to whom the pronoun refers. For example, ella le vende la ropa a Elena. Les prestamos el dinero a Inés y a Alex. Indirect object pronouns are also used without the indirect object noun when the person for whom the action is being done is known. Ana le presta la falda a Elena. También le presta unos blue jeans. In the second sentence, it is understood that le stands for Elena, so her name is not repeated. Indirect object pronouns are usually placed before the conjugated form of the verb. Martín me compra un regalo. In negative sentences, however, the pronoun is placed between no and the conjugated verb. Martín no me compra un regalo. When a conjugated verb is followed by an infinitive, the indirect object pronoun may be placed before the conjugated verb. Él no te quiere pagar. Or it may be attached to the infinitive. Él no quiere pagarte. This is also true when the verb is in the present progressive. Él le está escribiendo una postal a ella. Él está escribiéndole una postal a ella. Atención! When an indirect object pronoun is attached to the present participle, an accent mark is added to maintain the proper stress. Because the indirect pronouns le and les have multiple meanings, Spanish speakers often clarify to whom the pronouns refer to with the preposition a plus a pronoun or a plus a noun. For example, yo le compro un abrigo. Yo le compro un abrigo a ella. The irregular verb dar, to give, as well as decir, are often used with indirect object pronouns. Here are the forms of dar. Repeat after me. Yo doy. Tú das. Él da. Nosotros damos. Vosotros dais. Ellos dan. Atención! Here are some common expressions with dar. Dar consejos. Dar un regalo. Dar una fiesta. Muy bien, clase. Hasta la vista.